Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it
Come on, man, you're not going to run on me, bro.
It's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because
Oh,
all
you're on the
division
phone.
games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
Oh, you got lucky.
it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ron, what are you doing? Why?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground.
What are you doing?
He had to fight that time.
Why?
Went through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Better keep running the ball.
First down to play, going for 15 yards. Running right, here's Estime. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Almost do a pick, bro. What's going on?
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Now whistles
come on,
come
punt
in.
the ball, man.
Timeout here.
You need the 3 points, man.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You trying to fake punt it?
Coming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
Can you close the door now? You got your soccer stuff ready? Do you know what you're wearing tomorrow? All that stuff?
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Like your soccer uniform, all that. What color are you supposed to wear?
This next drive.
You're stuttering.
Here beginning probably with a pair of motivated
Goodness.
groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's
Why is it in the wash?
Very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Why is your Navy in the wash?
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
I don't get it. Is it wash?
Over the other.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the
What are you guys doing?
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
23 yards the pickup there. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position. But they
Come on.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos
Come on, dude.
again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A linebacker?
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you
That's
can
a lie,
understand the
bro.
frustration. You actually feel his pain
That's a
little bit.
lie,
But the
man.
worst
There's
thing he
no
can do is
way.
what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column.
In the
We'll see
back.
how he responds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pick it, man. That's a pick.
He missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Green. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, come on.
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself. Just let it happen.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
What?
Goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and run for it. And
Good
they'll
stuff.
stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix to the air. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape.
Layla,
as they take
he asked you to do something, respect it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a
Layla.
quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Layla.
He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It's a powder or pill. Do whatever.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down.
Come on, man. How do you get wide open?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced it.
Yeah, this is
Come on, bro. You got to be kidding me, man. I read that a mile away.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Naru, what are you doing?
So with the
Doing what?
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Like, what are you on? What are you doing?
And not willing to risk a
Chilling on what?
This ball's going to come out.
Like you on your phone?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To throw is Murray. He's going to find his running
I'm just trying to
back.
figure out what you're doing.
And past the 40 before he's out
I am
of bounds.
trying to figure out what you're doing. You're too quiet up
Don't
there.
need to run another
Like
play
you're up to
here
no
before
good.
the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards.
Who's
It's
that?
3rd and very long. From the gun, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete.
Layla?
And they will touch him down, but not before.
Come on,
he
take
gets
your allergy
the
pills.
first. A real
Your nasal
letdown
spray, all that.
defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they
Layla.
got the conversion. To throw, it's Murray.
Come on, dude. I threw that, man. Layla.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To throw is Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Man, both our quarterbacks are throwing bummy, man. Pick after pick, man. Come on.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Look at that. Another pick. Come on.
But he will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, no protection.
Very long. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, the offense failed earlier on the the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the
See this game.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
I swear they got it on easy or something, bro. That was a dart.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw
Layla.
and the interception.
Layla. It's time to get off the phone. Okay? Bye.
How much pressure is in the face of a guy?
No, I mean get off the phone. Bye-bye.
And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I don't even know what you're on the phone for. You know damn well we don't get on the phone this late.
45 already. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. He's going to go up top again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted.
This game is acting weird, bro.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Did you take your nasal spray?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Come on, man. I don't want to hear all that.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Goodness.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half.
I promise you I don't hear that washer going. So I don't even know if your clothes are getting washed.
Back of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's
Layla.
only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
When?
Got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
Well, go get your bag ready so it's all prepared.
Maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray from midfield. Pass complete right side to Bowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Down the sideline he goes. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Murray now. Open man is Tucker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a handoff looking right. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyler Murray with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The give is to McLaughlin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun on third down, Nix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now.
Throwing Nix.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Go.
Back to throw. Nix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Murray. Staying on his feet, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal, Raiders.
Murray going to throw. That's to Bowers once again. Touchdown!